What is the winning combination for collaboration as far as the fintech space is concerned? What's the formula? What do we need to put together in this particular space in order for collaborations to bring some kind of fruition?
Right. Thanks. Thanks so much. And hi guys. Habari zenyu. That just means how are you doing? So anyway, in Swahili. So I think pretty much to come to your question, from where I sit, I feel it's on 3 levels, to be quite specific. So one is particularly on investment. Then the second lever is obviously on innovation and distribution. And I feel that that lever is particularly on talent. And on the investment side, the way I think about it is, so Africa Stocking is funded by Orange, is one of our investors. And when you think about Orange as an organization, it's pretty much legacy. It's been there for quite some time, scale across the continent and even in Europe. And but they decided to invest in us. And one of the ways of looking at that is this organization that is pretty much an established legacy organization deciding part of how I'm gonna spend my R&D money is to pump it into an organization or a startup that I feel is doing something to promote or to advance whatever sphere that I'm operating in. And I feel like that's one of the most critical ways in which we can pretty much create that win-win collaboration between startups and incumbents, because once those funds are available, then what it means is this startup is able to scale, grow across multiple markets. Well, this legacy organization is able to now advance itself and possibly view technologies that are quite interesting for the future. And then coming to the second point around innovation and distribution. So when you think about a scenario between a startup and a large organization, it's a startup hoping that they will amass distribution quite fast, while hoping that the incumbent won't figure out that innovation as fast enough. So when you find that mix and mash between the two of them, where you have this startup being able to view the incumbent as a supporter of its distribution, and that they can tap into that distribution, while you have the incumbent viewing the startup as a source of innovation for them, I feel that's one other way that you can create collaboration. And then finally, my last point is on talent. I feel there needs to be a lot of cross-pollination between what startups are doing and what the incumbent or legacy organizations are doing. And so you think about it, you have a bunch of people who are possibly at the C-suite level in a huge organization or a legacy organization, and they have a mass experience. So all the data and all the insights and information around growing a space or growing an ecosystem are sitting with these guys. But then you have a startup that is very nimble, very agile, obviously knows what they want to do, but then they might have the engineering prowess, but then can't figure out all these other permutations. How do I write my stack? They're yet to figure out what's the best way to sort of deal with taxation issues. And so that cross-pollination where allows for development of network effects. So this startup can access mentoring, it can access the right introductions, and can be able to grow, scale itself quite fast. So I feel like those are the 3 areas in which that can take place. And I feel there's a lot taking place in that sphere, and more just needs to be done to advance it. Yeah.
Fantastic. I like your point about talent. So we are not short of talent in Africa. It's just the push as far as investment and funds that we need here. So